Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we got a bunch of new products which are very exciting that we need to have a little bit of a chat about. Although before we get going, I do need to give a massive shout out to the lovely Matthew Varive at Immunity over on Twitter for providing the information and the images here. Lovely dude. And I met him when I went to the Pokemon Centre in London. Can confirm, lovely dude. So we've got a whole bunch of products to talk about, but probably the most exciting of them is the Tag Team Powers collection. Now, we do have an image. No, scratch that. We have two images. Though you will notice here that the images are exceedingly similar. The only difference is the Jumbo card has changed from one collection to the other. And we also do even have the sell sheet, which means we've got all the official information about it, which makes our lives a little bit easier. So what you get is a full art promo of Espeon and Deoxys, and a full art promo of Umbreon and Darkrai, and you get a jumbo version of one of them. Not both, just the one. Now, these were released in Japan a little while ago. These alternate arts have been out there, but we've only just get them in this collection over here. They're not new cards, but they are new to us. Now, as a side note, they are very good cards. Espeon and Deoxys has got that really nice GX attack that drops 10 damage counters, or with the extra energy drops 20 damage counters. It has been the bane of Pidgeotto's life. And the Umbreon and Darkrai has been a really good attacker in these Dark Box decks, the one using Weavile to move all the energy around. The first attack is a really nice one. It does 150 to the active, and it does 60 to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon, so if they're an EX or a GX Pokemon, so it does spread damage around quite quickly. Now, we're also getting a full art version of EVGX in this particular collection. Again, EVGX has been out for a while, and Japan has had this artwork of Eevee for a little while, but this is the first time we're getting it over here. Maybe the main sell is that we're actually getting a Caracosta GX. Caracosta GX! We've not had Caracosta GX. It was a gym promo over in Japan a while ago now at this stage. And now we're finally actually getting it for ourselves. That is kind of lovely. Now, Caracosta I actually quite like. If it's got full HP, you reduce damage done to it by your opponent's attacks by 90. And it's got a GX attack that lets you put as many Pokemon as you like that evolve from unidentified fossil from your discard pile onto your bench. So what you do is you use Pokemon Research Lab to get Caracosta out, well, Turtuga, and then evolve into Caracosta. And then you use Caracosta GX to get all the others you might like. And this is where it's making its debut, so that is very, very nice indeed. Now, there are 3 other promo cards that are mentioned on the sell sheet that unfortunately we don't have images of, because they're in the packaging, they're actually hidden behind. Now, we know which ones they are, because they're promos in Japan. There is a Regigigas. 150 HP is good. It's got a big attack that does 180 and discards the top card of your opponent's deck, but it's for a water and a fighting and a metal and 2 colorless energy, so I think fair to say it's not going to set the world on fire. We're also getting ourselves a Leafeon, which 1 grass energy, heal all damage from one of your bench. It's alright in a blocking deck, it's not amazing. And then 1 grass, 2 colourless, 80 damage, flip a coin, if heads you do 40 more damage, which is a fair bit. And then we're also getting a Glaceon promo. These are all gym promos over in Japan, incidentally. And the Glaceon, 1 water energy, 30 damage. Flip a coin if heads, you basically are immune next turn. You prevent all effective attacks, including damage done to it during your opponent's next turn. And then 2 water, 1 colourless, 90 damage plus sleep. And 20 damage to all of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I'm not a huge fan of the Leafeon, but there is a lot of potential in this Glaceon here, so this is very, very cool. You also then get 8 booster packs, and obviously you get the code card. The real selling point of this is that it's just filling in some gaps of promos that we've had. Yes, 3 of them are just alternate art versions of ones we've already had, albeit beautiful alternate art versions. But then we've got 4 Pokemon coming in this set that we've not seen before that are making their debut. More in terms of pretty, less in terms of playability, we have finally got the Galar mini tins, or the Galar Pals mini tins. We finally got those images. Each individual tin has a little bit of the artwork. If you put it all together, it looks like this. Inside the tin, you get 2 booster packs, 1 metallic coin, and a Pokemon art card showing the art from the mini tin, so that if you buy all 5 mini tins, you can put the 5 artworks together, and then you get the full art collection, rather than having to put the tins together, but they've got rounded corners and you miss a bit of the picture, etc. And you can see that it features all of the Pokemon you would expect here. You've got your Sobble, Scorbunny and Grookey, and then you've got your Morpeko, you've got your Wooloo, you've got your Rookidee, you've got a Pikachu tail poking out, presumably attached to a Pikachu, and the only even mildly surprising one, and it's really not that surprising, is your Galarian Ponyta prancing around on the left-hand side. And it's a unicorn. Prancing is most definitely the appropriate word. Now, these are coming out on the 3rd of April. I should mention the Tag Powers collection is coming out on March the 27th, but the sales sheet was on the screen for a little while. You probably saw that. Look, you're getting 2 booster packs and a coin. You're not really getting a huge value here from what you're buying. You're buying this for the art. If you want the art cards and you want to display them, great purchase. Otherwise, maybe there's somewhere else to go. Now, there is another collection coming, which unfortunately, we've only actually got the sell sheet for. We don't have a product image. Sleepy? Hungry? These Pokemon can relate. Between Snorlax, who often becomes a roadblock when it naps in an inconvenient spot, and Morpeko, who reveals its dark side when it gets too hungry, these 2 pin collections show off some very relatable Pokemon. Each one comes with a foil promo card and a collector's pin featuring the star Pokemon. I'm going to be buying these because I want a Snorlax pin and I want a Morpeko pin. For me, these are absolute slam dunk must buys. They're also coming out, I should add, on the 3rd of April. You get a foil promo of Snorlax or Morpeko. You get a pin, very much like the pins we've been getting in collections for years. 3 booster packs and a code card. And they're going to come out for about $15. They are very, very cool. I don't know what the promos are here, though. As it stands, if we look at Sword and Shield, there are no promo Snorlax cards. There just aren't. Now, there was a Snorlax in the V-Dex, so there is maybe a tiny outside chance that the Snorlax from the V-Dex is held out of Sword and Shield, the main set, and comes out in this. I don't think so. I think it's an unreleased promo. There is, however, a Morpeko promo, which has been released in Japan, so maybe this will be our promo. Now, given that it is Morpeko running towards an Applin looking a little bit hungry, there is a decent chance this is the promo. So we shall have to wait and see. But I adore the artwork on this promo. I will definitely be getting both these pin collections for the pins. But you never know. Maybe there's an awesome Snorlax promo coming. Fingers crossed. Now, we did know about the collector's chest before, but now we've got images. Yay! We know what's in it, because we didn't before. It's the one that comes in like a metal lunchbox. As a side note, and I've said this every time I've talked about these collector's chests, which incidentally also coming out on April the 3rd, great present for kids. If you have children, nieces, nephews, friends who have kids, etc., if you're ever looking for generic Pokemon present, this is a great option. You get 5 booster packs. Everyone likes cracking booster packs. You get 3 promo cards, one with Grookey, one with Scorbunny, one with Sobble. I mean, look, they're not particularly great or playable promo cards. They're standard starter cards. But you get one of each of the starters from the games. That's pretty cool. You get a Pokemon coin featuring Grookey, Scorbunny and Sobble. You get 4 sheets of stickers, a mini portfolio, that's the one where each page holds a single card, to store your cards, and you get a Pokemon notepad featuring Zacian and Zamazenta. I seem to remember these things coming with pencils in the past. I'm sure they used to. Hey ho, you also get yourself a code card. Like I said, for me, no. Maybe I'll pick up the promo singly because I doubt they'll be terribly expensive. But for me, these aren't for me. I told you, the pin collections I showed you a second ago, they're all for me. I'm in on those day one. This is not a product for me, but if you're looking for Pokemon stickers, notepads, mini binders, and a nice big lunch pot with some packs to crack, this is where you go. My daughter loves stickers. She's not really into boxes so much, but I could see myself in a couple of years buying something like this for me kids. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fun times. Bunch of new products coming out, bunch of things to get excited about, and one more huge thank you to the lovely Matthew Varive at Immunity over on Twitter, who I should add also runs the lovely PidgeyWiki. Very lovely dude. Helped us out massively. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know what you think about all of these products. I want to know which of these you're going to be running out to buy. I would like to know all of your opinions, so go nuts in the comment section. But please remember the rule. Be nice, would you? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And please do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassyPlays, where you can find out about a whole bunch of games that don't have Pokemon in, but are still pretty gosh darned awesome. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.